Saturday marks the 45th anniversary of the assassination of former U.S. President John F. Kennedy, an iconic figure after his death. Kennedy was one of the youngest presidents in U.S. history, elected at age 43. VOA's Carolyn Turner has more for us.
On November 22, 1963, President John F. Kennedy and his young wife Jackie were traveling in Dallas, Texas on a political trip as part of his re-election campaign. Some 200,000 people greeted them along the motorcade route, but an assassin waited and shot the young president in the head. Later that day, Vice President Lyndon B. Johnson became America's 36th president with JFK's widow at his side. A stunned nation mourned. Historians often describe the Kennedys as American royalty and their time in office as Camelot. Late former White House aide Jack Valenti was there.
If I had to give you a four-word capsule summary of that day, it would be from one of Yeats's poem in which he said, "The ceremony of innocence is drowned."
An official government investigation known as the Warren Commission report concluded that Lee Harvey Oswald was the lone killer, even though another gunman killed Oswald soon after the assassination. That prompted suspicion of a conspiracy that lives to this day. Some consider the Kennedy assassination a great unsolved mystery. Author James Fetzer appeared Wednesday night at the National Press Club in Washington. He is a conspiracy theorist. His assassination science challenges the Warren Commission report. Murder in Dealey Plaza raises connections to the KGB, the Mafia, and Cuba. And the Great Zapruder film hoax claims someone altered pictures of the assassination. Fetzer says the Warren Commission report is riddled with inconsistencies. He says the evidence shows that Oswald did not act alone. He says there were as many as 6 shooters along the motorcade route.
The Kennedy assassination represents private interests taking control of the American government for their own benefit, especially monetary, including the bankers and financiers, the CIA, and the military-industrial complex.
Fetzer says his conspiracy theory holds because there were interests that feared a presidential dynasty of the 3 Kennedy brothers. Captured in abstract form in this painting by Dr. Alan J. Solarian, on display at the National Press Club. Carolyn Turner, VOA News.
Doesn't it make you wonder, Vincent, what he would have achieved if he had lived through his presidency? I mean, he died halfway into it.
It's amazing. Many people still wonder what would have been. And so young he was. And such a resolved case up to this day.
Up to this day.
It's just amazing with the, how smart the CIA and FBI is, and still unresolved.
But the other, the other coincidence is that 45 years later, Barack Obama is now president.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, I guess it all came together.
That's right.